Hi, welcome to or back to my channel. These are going to be some timeless messages here for the winter solstice update energy. So let's go ahead and get into it. I would like to mention that I put my private readings on hold for the time being. I'll let you know when I bring them back. And also, these messages and my channel is not for everyone, so do just please take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Please be respectful in the comments as well if you intend on leaving one. All right, let's see. We have the North Node here. Do not worry about. Now is the time, and have faith at this time with this winter solstice energy, and that actually is tomorrow. So, all right, we've got with success comes responsibility. And there you've got what it takes here. It could be glowing. There's something about glowing. Something's glowing. All right, what's happening? Stonehenge could be significant. All right, let's see. Where is that? England. Could be significant. Let's see what's happening for the summer. Oh, something could be happening in the summer, but this winter, clearly. Okay, do something on your own at this time. Okay, there's an immediacy. There is a projection here. This could be about work or pressure here about work or a full-time job. This has to do with Virgo energy and Aries energy. Okay, so these are projections on. All right, you're being asked to do a little at a time on your own. First house is taking action on your own. I do appreciate the likes, subscribes, comments, shares are greatly appreciated. And here I have the 10th house coming back out when I said something about that responsibility. With success comes responsibility. And so it's like in your hands here, collective. All right, it's in your hands, your creations, your investments, all that fun stuff. The power of love, the responsibility that comes along with these investments, games, and gambles and creations. There's also power and status behind this. But with that North Node energy, it's a good backing here, or it's something to show you where you benefited, where there is a benefit. Let's see. What is happening for the collective energy? The first house wanting to come out again. So the same cards that I just read upon. All right. The way you project yourself immediately. There's a responsibility to any immediate actions or investments. So cautions to those immediate investments because that could be a gamble. So if you're aware of it's a gamble before you take the gamble, then you won't be disappointed. But if there is going to be a disappointment, then time to take a good look at what you're investing in. So, you can weigh the odds, possibly. All right, we've got something overwhelming with Pisces in this energy. There's a responsibility about an immediate dream. What's that about? Oh, you could have been an actual dream that you might have just had, and it's a projection of yourself. So it's going to tell you something about yourself. If Pisces does cover the dream state, this dream could have been overwhelming because of heavy dreams and overwhelming and showing you something about your responsibility here and taking action on your own. What is happening? Now the South Node comes out. These are the cautions and what there will not be. So didn't I say something about an expectation or a disappointment is going to be based upon the odds? All right, there will not be immediate response. Somebody's not going to take a responsibility immediately here for their status or power. Or this status and power is shifting because it's amplifying the south node right now. So the south node's being amplified. What you value, your resources. Taurus energy, trouble, your resources, what you value. And then right behind it, wow, because you have a blessing coming in, what you fear. So you have grow and expand with your resources, but there's trouble. It could be a person in power or status that you're dealing with here. What is happening with this South Node energy and why is it showing up with the first house? Actually, trouble. Because there's results of understanding and charm, art, and beauty. Is that what you're taking a risk on there? Let's see. Interesting. Trouble because you understand something. All right. So then we have Venus, Sagittarius, and Venus, Aries, and Capricorn. Then we have a leader. Okay, there is a leader here that with the South Node. This came up the other day, and these. Okay, and seems like in everybody's reading I've just recently done. And oh, let me mention that previous readings are under the live tab. So if you see nothing recent under the video tab, it's because they're not there. They're under the live tab. All right. Leader, some kind of leader and a person, a power position. This could be a challenge here. Okay, this is shining light on something. All right, there's some kind of beauty to the situation. Your resources. All right, you're also being asked to be the leader of your own beliefs and what you value and your resources because something's being challenged about it because you're growing and expanding. Somebody cherished something where they don't want to take responsibility for it. I don't know what energy that is. There's Libra here, balancing the scales. This is what you're attracting or what you no longer want to attract or possibly moved away from a King of Wands energy. So Sagittarius, Leo. We just saw Leo with the sun. And what's the other one here? Why is it coming to me? Aries. Okay, so place yourself where you go here because I'm reading the energy. Energy is fluid. These are timeless, although this seems like a pretty present energy taking place here. Scorpio, stand your ground. There's a responsibility. Whatever's coming immediately to you, it's time to take a look at because it may not last. But let's just see here. What is this? Judgment in reverse. Okay, you could have called judgment on this energy, or that is what's taking place. Queen of Swords in reverse. A responsibility. Somebody didn't take responsibility for the energy they put out there. Queen of Swords in reverse. So these is boundaries that were not secured. It's just overly bearing judgments here. It's like words being icicles. If words were icicles, that might be it. Queen of Swords in reverse, judgment in reverse. Okay. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this other South Node energy causes some kind of loss here because of confusion. Or the cups are, it's like it's not about again, it's not what the outside of the cup looks like. It's about what's in the cup. I said that the other day in some reading. It still holds true. All right, yeah. It's about what's in the cup. Well, this is something you overcome. This is some kind of responsibility, or it could be disappointed because of a reason, but it's not there to stay in disappointment. What should I say? This other energy could be disappointed about some kind of going against the flow with this judgment. Okay, it was not a good idea here. Something wasn't a good idea, and now responsibility is coming back on somebody here pretty fast. There will not be the insights to understand why or somebody's cherishing or loving something or attracting love, probably. Let's see. Wow, Ace of Swords in reverse. The way you project yourself. I mean, wow. All right, this has to do with stability or foundations or being overly, since that investment card came out, bad investments, immediate bad investments. Somebody did something on their own. Energy you're dealing with here. And there's some kind of misinformation. That's that information or the words, the Ace of Swords in reverse that are like icicles. But you know, icicles melt. So, anyway, if it gets warm enough, does that make any sense? Yeah, the ships aren't coming in. There's anxiety and trouble about there will not be. But what will there not be? I'm not sure what somebody wants. This communication. All right, you could be choosing your battles carefully because you're not being drawn back in. This is the ships not coming in because of a blockage or anxiety of trouble. Or somebody's being told there will not be the outcome they expected. Number 33 here. It's about a queen of, it's about a past love. Here's this information. Page of Wands in reverse. Some kind of news about not reconciling, not competing. There's a tower taking place with this anxiety or trouble. It's to wash away whatever foundations were faulty. There's a reason for a halt here. There could have been a halt, an immediate halt. I just kind of did a right angle. I don't know. Said something about angles the other day. Cover all your angles instead of dot your I's and cross your T's. World closing out the cycle with Sagittarius. Wow. Gaining insights to understand all this. Whatever that is for you. Having to do with this love you turned down here. What you cherish. This is could have been breadcrumbing here. I don't always get that. But since this attraction card over here is in reverse, this is you learning to give and receive with the world on a bigger scale, possibly. I got wisdom, I got the world, I got closing out cycles, not settling for less than you deserve over here with the Six of Pentacles. I got the Magician, manifesting, an equal give and take, or learning equal give and take here. Emperor in reverse. Okay, so an unruly person of power and status could be Aries. There's an immediate manifestation. Someone tried to put about with a deception because they're not seeing the past clearly. It's becoming more noticeable. What is this Ace of Swords in reverse? This is what's immediate. Queen of Pentacles is upright. Wow, you're not even attached to this. And those swords equal the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so whatever anxiety is being created here, it's not attaching to it because you have the ability. I said the ice melted. So, and that means, I guess, healing from those issues. So learning how to nurture yourself. This immediate energy, it's like knowing what to respond to and what not to on your own. Okay, and it's also attracting over here with Venus and Queen of Pentacles, not chasing. Okay, and here's Four Swords, healing, taking a step back. It's not projecting immediacy or anxiety that comes along with it. What is this disappointment over here? Oh, well, look at that. Here, this card does not belong in here. So, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Are you kidding me? Four of Swords after just shuffling. Okay, so wow, turn something around. You're not immediately responding to things that are already been a disappointment, and it's like not shrinking yourself to fit in here, which would be chasing. So if you're shrinking yourself to fit in here, you're chasing something. Okay, and then there's a responsibility that comes later. All right. This is about Five of Pentacles, overcoming some kind of environmental or abandonment issues, or whether it be mental or literal. Oh, hang on, I don't know with that. Ooh, so there will not be, wow. Okay, so the South Node is carrying the energy of the Three of Wands in reverse, the ship's not coming in, and the Eight of Wands in reverse, not traveling, not moving forward, and there will not be ships coming in or travel. Simply, that's what it says. Closing out the cycle, and here's a confirmation of that. And here the sun is just coming out of the clouds. Just got brighter in here. Wow. Okay, so insights to understand. This is not moving forward. It's like the universe is backing up, closing out this cycle, the world, and the Chariot in reverse. Okay, Archangel Metatron is about that. Okay, because it's about competition. So when you're not competing, therefore it's not moving forward, and therefore this energy is wondering what it's going to do here. And that's now about staying in your own lane. It's not moving forward to calmer waters. And that's the Six of Swords, but this is not moving forward to wish fulfillment. Oh, okay, because so it was breadcrumbing. Okay, somebody benefited from this, not moving on. Let's see. There's the Two of Wands in reverse, plan or a passion. It's not moving forward. Hangman, it's stuck in confusion and an injustice. And there's the Ace of Pentacles we started with. So that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, injustice, confusion, hanging, needing to see something from a higher perspective, and then stuck there and going back now. That's that. Okay, so what else here? You have answers, opening doors, and access. So for the summer, I keep wanting to say summer, and it's clearly my hands are cold just because it's not summer. It's a little chilly this morning. Summer. I don't know. Fire. Maybe that's when something's gonna happen here. Here's the sun. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, you have the answers. You have access. Oh, well, yeah. So you had access to, so it was about access. So you closed the door to some access, which allowed other doors to open for yourself then. You turned stuff around, or the perspective of it, of yourself turned around. You didn't believe everything you think. All right, it's going swimmingly, off the hook and in the flow. Well, heck, you took accountability, responsibility, or somebody did for their role. That's what. Resistant to change, upsetting news, and accident. Okay, some kind of resistance to change, upsetting news, and accidents that could be involved with this trouble. Cannot break the ice, chilly reception. There's a bleak energy here, a bleak energy, upset. Okay, what's going on here? Well, it's going swimmingly. So I said something about responding, knowing what to respond to and what not to respond to. This upsetting news is an immediate projection, but it's what is it? Original plan. Somebody tried to switch something, but it didn't work. Somebody's off the hook here, seriously, on the Queen of Pentacles upright. Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And somebody didn't think someone would be off the hook or something like that. Beyond your ability, done to death, not viable. Three of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. It's already been done to death, and that's where there will not be. So the energy's being told no, there will not be. Who is that? Don't risk it all on this. It's a losing proposition. There's that gamble or that risk. Don't lose it all on this. There's a losing proposition. What? You learned from your experience, though. So as long as you gain the insights and the wisdom and the results of the understanding with Sagittarius or why something happened, you learn the lesson. And could be further learning that lesson in a different way. That makes sense. On frills, wait for more. Plain to see it won't work. My goodness, a lot of no's. Not going to work. And it's going swimmingly. For one, and the other, where this chariot has gone back for responsibility because you gave it up to a higher energy that's not yours. You're being shown the way here. All right. Welcome with open arms. So whatever's on frills, it's going to be plain to see it won't work. What is this? Cherish, enjoy, charm, art, and beauty here. Cold shoulder, frozen, put on ice. Feels right, good idea, aligned with your values. All right, well, you're given some kind of energy, the cold shoulder, because something else feels right. I have Venus, what you're attracting. Frozen, and put on ice for a while. Something about icicles. Frozen and put on being words, and then they melt. And there's the fire melting the ice, okay? Fire melting the ice. Summer, because it's going swimmingly in the flow, so you know what the flow is for you here. Because this is how you project yourself, the first house, your actions, and your ideas. So you have a good idea aligned with your values. And that's where that energy can't interfere, or that's where the interference was. Comes back to bite you. Comes back to bite you, bitter taste. Gone sour. All right. Somebody got a sour piece of fruit there, or something sour. But it's not as sweet as expected, I guess. A Nine of Cups. Okay. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Chariot in reverse. Wow. On frills. Okay, on frills about this love. This love isn't sincere. Okay, it's about news. On frills, these love offers that are Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Wands. Somebody could be getting some news about their finances or their wealth, their status shifting. Ten of Pentacles in reverse with status and work with the 10th house. You chase something and then there's an accident. What's that about? And I have car here with the Chariot, the Devil, Capricorn. Wow. Capricorn twice. These are attachments. I'm going to go ahead and just put him over him. Him over him. All right. Page of Cups in reverse. Competition. Wow. Really, on a like lack of imagination going on here behind this competition that you're not competing. I feel somebody's not competing in. Yeah, not competing in. Eight of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Hold on, mental conflicts here and confusions. Because that Eight of Cups is in reverse. Page of Cups is in reverse. Somebody not moving on for the wrong reasons or something, but it's more of a lesson, but not about right and wrong so much. Fool in reverse, not moving on, I said. So not accepting a new beginning leads to upsetting news. This power and status energy, juggling, or there's something about juggling. Whoop, strength in reverse. Losing the strength to juggle. Needing to drop an option here. Somebody needs to drop an option. Justice, and that brings justice. Wow. And it flew over here on this two of wands in reverse. So there's justice now off the hook, divine justice, over this Ace of Swords in reverse. Some kind of narrative or manifestation, sadness. Now that's it. Now Wheel of Fortune's upright. This was a destined event. Here's the Two of Cups behind the Three of Cups of the disappointments. And the disappointments led to a lot of attachments or the awareness of the attachments. Anyway, I got Libra here going in the flow. This energy with the South Node is beyond its ability. It's not viable and it's been done to death. The Knight of Cups, the same old thing. All right, trouble, anxiety, and there will not be. Somebody's being told no in a love offer. There's that expectation. It's up right here. It's in reverse over here. Didn't expect it. Something on frills with this love. You're gaining some kind of, wow. And there's those Seven of Cups that were upright. They're now in reverse. You're seeing what was under the cups. Well, I don't know. Under, in, whatever. On frills though. It's emotional frills there. Of some sort. Judgment in reverse. That's that judgment energy. You call judgment. Somebody didn't know you would call judgment or even make a good judgment. It's about making a good judgment. You made a good judgment call about them cups. Let's see. Page of Swords. This could be looking at or spying here because you're given the cold shoulder. He's wondering why. Why? King of Pentacles. Something's a good idea. You have an equal give and take. Being looked at or watched with the Page of Swords. King of Swords in reverse. What's going on here? Wow, being watched, and I said looked at, and now we've got success. Watching you be aligned with your values and good ideas and being celebrated. 6-6. That's what's bringing about the justice, being noticed. Now the Three of Wands is upright. Here it's in reverse. What's behind it? Hermit in reverse. Kind of hidden thing going on here that's not so hidden. High Priestess, action, Hermit, crossroads, and then motivation to move forward with a better idea or something. It's about the frequency of the information that's being displayed like on a daily basis or something. And prosperity in reverse. All right, chasing the devil here. Because I said something about chasing with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse before the devil ever came out. So chasing the devil leads to no new beginnings that are leading to justice. So those things are coming to an end. Prosperity is in reverse. Okay, this is all about clearing negativity because I see the negativity card right there. Hang on. It's about clearing negativity, any blockages or prosperity around the sensitive emotions because it's about reaching out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. But then there's then there's all these blockages that you're being faced with. So that's part of the process of clearing the negativity that is involved with the whole thing here, the whole energy. So we got amethyst, revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you will feel love for who you truly are. Wow, and that's justice. Self confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Tiger eye. Right. Got my trusty tiger eye over there. It was a gift. Yeah. Own your divine power is in reverse. So this is about replacing codependent people pleasing tendencies with assertiveness and empowerment. Okay. And I said something about what you respond to. Okay. So own your divine powers in reverse. Whatever you gave your power away to or through because you didn't have the self confidence to say no or whatever situation. It's about self confidence and then taking responsibility. Again, with power comes responsibility. With responsibility comes power. I mean, I don't know. So somebody messed up along the way there, but there's a lesson to learn somewhere here. Heightened intuition. All right. So be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. So you're being challenged here. We have self-confidence to trust your inner knowing with moonstone. I got moonstone right here. A raw moonstone direct. Show you moonstone, heightened intuition, the summer solstice, getting through or about or what this south node energy is. These projections. There's the lapis lazuli, the sword of truth, or the ace of swords upright, I'll call it. Lapis lazuli, throat chakra. It is an ancient stone used in paintings thousands of years ago. So, lapis lazuli, a life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. So that life-changing epiphany or experience comes through self-confidence, intuition, and then you got it. Then you've got spiritual protection. Try not to glare the card too much. The sun is shining in. Okay. Okay, you're being protected. Okay, you're being watched over and protected physically, energetically, and emotionally because you are clearing this negativity and you're being backed up by higher vibrational energy. Starlight, moonstone, tiger. I want one more. Increase support. I just talked about it. So higher vibrational energy, attracting that. I got Venus, attraction, what you're attracting. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and solutions. It came out sideways, the increased support. Use your intuition about support here. Some energy is in the south node with projections. So as you are being noticed, this is being looked at. So you're being looked at on many different levels here. This is about healthy communication and relationships. It's in reverse. Those were those icicle words I was talking about. Religious or spiritual community with or about a community with an imbalance of communication and relationships. What is going on for the collective? Feel joy in all you do. Lead by example. All right. Well, there you go. Lead by example. You are a leader. Here I have an act like a leader. So I have an energy of act like a leader, and then one that actually leads by example, which is not the same. And follow the golden rule comes out in reverse. It's not the same. You are not alone is in reverse. Wow, over here on that leader that act like a leader. Wow. Being alone, you're not alone. Wow, you got increased support. You're not alone. Well, it's just, not loud. You have quiet support. Follow the golden rule in reverse. Focusing on the positive with confidence. Follow the golden rule in reverse. Use your intuition. It's in south node energy because it didn't follow the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So there we go. And this is about you're not alone. You have increased support. Someone energy is in fear because they didn't choose love over fear, or you're being asked to choose love over fear. This is about letting go of the ego because feel joy and all you do is right behind that with that lead by example. So you're leading with love, not fear. Big old difference there. With appreciating your talents right behind that too. So all that combined is lovely energy showing up here for this time. I'm going to go ahead see what else wants to come out here. And where is this deck? I don't know. Oh, okay. Just give me a moment here, and I'm going to clean this up to pull a couple more cards. No, to pull a couple more things. Well, maybe I might pull another card. I'm just looking at that deck. Let me see here. Maybe I will. Before I do that, what else for the collective? I do hope this was helpful. Ignite ambition. There's that fire. Okay. Well, all right. Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. There are some kind of consequences. Because there was an off the hook swimmingly too. So there are consequences that need to be addressed here. Or if they're not your consequences, deciding if you would like to participate in other person's consequences. Anyway, keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. You have answers. Wow. Okay, answers coming in. That's happening. Winds of fortune. Well, all right. That prosperity was blocked, but as increased support comes in, you have the winds of fortune. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your skills, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. So, like a sailboat, you're adaptable in the wind. And it's the winds of change, the winds of fortune. Wish granted. Wow, I've not seen this card yet. Okay, the outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it's what you need. There's a wish granted with fortune. One more, because what's about this wish? Winds of fortune. Soul whispers. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Wow, those words. Look beyond the words. There's a wish being granted having to do with your soul whispers and what is really being said. Frost of stillness. And there's the snowflake. I put snowflakes in the title because there's the snowflakes. Frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, where it's calm or the icy pause. Reflective clarity is found. Okay. Those snowflakes, each one, of course, is an original design. So sacred geometry could be significant, actually. What's going on here for the collective? All right, I got the sun. Sun just got brighter. Yeah. Got the 4-leaf clover. All right. The flower. I got like summertime or springtime when the clover and the flowers come out. And then I got the unicorn. And then And then look, the anchor is hooked to the unicorn. Well, all right. The anchor or the I'm sorry, I think the unicorn's more hooked to the anchor. Interesting. All right. That's a wish. Well, okay, you're getting the clarity you need here, and you're going to anchor in this energy. Okay, it's not about being anchored down with what you don't want, it's about anchoring in what you do want, really, with, with what's around. For the winter solstice energy of the collective. What is going on here? Wow, there's a bet. Wow, there's a bet. Hmm. And then one, want to bet? Somebody could have won a bet. You could have told somebody buy, B-Y-E, buy. I got rye bread, or rye, or lie, L-Y-E, kind of lie. I got a bull, B-U-L-L. What, bull, the kind that graze out in a field, kind of bull. And what sign is that? I don't remember. But anyway, I got pull, I got yen. Null, you could have null and voided something. Taught, bought, bought, won't. I got lab, nay, as the kind of horse, the kind of horse, the sound a horse makes. Tent, horse with a tent, and rent. Okay. Lent could be significant. That's springtime, I believe. Could be telling somebody now, or something about now. It's backwards there, but that's what it is. You got now or later. All right. Now and later's could be different. Could be significant. And now, later. Something could be near. Something could be far. Near and far, now and later. Or the, what are those? I don't know what that's called. It's like blunt. Something could be blunt or something about a blunt. Be telling someone buy. I think I might have said that, or somebody's asking. You could be asking why, but the H isn't here. Try. Oh, I got try. I got Bert. Row. A tray. May could be significant, or Taurus. Is that a bull or I don't know. Toe. Something out of toe or a bow. I got pow. Something could be low. You. I got alone. Loan you. Yen. Yen. Is that a money amount or something? I got LOL. Something could be funny. Or oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this. I got 10. There could be an ending or something about 10. All right. Thanks a lot. See you next time.